Tech stocks have been taking an absolute beating over the last several weeks. And if you take a look at this heat map right here, then you'll see that virtually every company within this sector has been red. Now, this is the point in time where most people will be like, I knew it. I shouldn't have listened to Clarence. I started investing in Vanguard's VGT because it is tech focused. And now I'm down a couple $100. I should have listened to people when they told me not to invest in the stock market because it's just gambling, and the only people that make money are the people that are rich. So I'm just gonna pull my money out right now, and I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna figure out another way to make money. Now, this used to be how I thought as well. But if you remember, I have consistently told you guys that the stock market is unpredictable and it's often volatile, and we can't predict what the market is gonna do from a day-to-day basis. But what we can control is our ability to continue to invest in the market, whether it goes up or it goes down. Look, that was me the very first time that I invested in the stock market. I put money in, everything was great. Every investment that I was making money. And I thought that I had everything figured out. The world was mine. It was just a matter of time before I was gonna reach millionaire status. And then the market pulled back. I got scared. I pulled my money and I took a loss. And then what happened was, and this is what's gonna happen if you decide to go down this path, is the market is gonna turn, because it will, and it's gonna start going right back up. And then you're gonna start thinking, see, I knew it. I should have left my money in, but it's too late. But you'll still jump in because we love to chase stocks when they're moving up and we're scared of them when they move down. I'm still trying to figure that out. I've asked that on several videos. Somebody leave me a comment. Let me know. Why do we do that? Why do we sell stocks and we're afraid of them when the market is pulling back? But as it's going up, we get that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and we jump on everything that moves up, no matter what the company is, and we hold through the gains, and then we sell at a loss. I don't know, guys. 259 days ago, I started investing in Vanguard's VGT. I'm taking $10 every single trading day and applying that to my future net worth. Now, look, the time's gonna pass anyway, so if you haven't started investing or you're just not consistent, what's the harm, right? The time's gonna pass anyway. So 2 years from today is coming, whether you like it or not. So you can either stay where you are or you can start to invest in your financial future. The choice is yours. I'm just here documenting my journey of building out my net worth to as high as it possibly can go. And the only hope that I have is that some of you guys join me along the way. All right, so let's take a look at my investment. And as of the recording of this video, I am up $187.61. I'm actually a little surprised because tech stocks have been taking a beating and I didn't know what to expect whenever I just opened this up and to share with you guys, because I don't look at this before I record. I do these in real time with you guys. And I am up 7.23%, so almost 7.25% since I started investing in this position 259 days ago. And if you look over to the right, my daily P&L, I'm down $53.54, and I'm down 1.89%, so almost 2% on the day. The stock market actually was really pulling back up to close today. And I'm not sure what happened, but with the uncertainty of what's going on in the Middle East and oil prices having the stock market in a chokehold, I think we're gonna be in this little tug of war game for a little while until that issue gets resolved. Now, if we take a look right below that, I have a market value of $2,781.03, and I have a total cost, which I've invested $2,593.42. So just by doing $10, that's how much that I have invested in this position. And a lot of people are like, man, how do I grow an account? How do I actually start investing? But see, if you take this approach, whether it's $5, $10, $25 a day, or $50 a week, or whatever you want to do, it adds up over time. And it's been 259 days, so I haven't really noticed it being this much. And then if we take a look to the right of that, we have an average price, $672.47. I have a quantity of 3.85 shares, so almost 4 shares of VGT. And the position ratio of 27.65%. So it's one of 4 funds that I'm investing in this portfolio. And the last price that I was able to purchase today was $721.12. All right, as of recording of this video, VGT is currently trading at $720 $700.66. Now, if we look right below that in the first column on the left here, we see that we opened on the day at $729.63. So you can clearly see that this position pulled back over the course of the trading day. But if you look to the middle column here, and I always like to show this number because this always gives me a target to hit, and that's $806.17, and that represents the 52-week high. So that's the highest price that this fund has made it to in the last 1 year, which is significant because we're down almost $100 from that point as of today. And if we take a look at the low, $449.54. Now, I don't think that we'll reach that 52-week low during this pullback. If we do, my portfolio is completely in trouble. The stock market is completely in trouble. I don't see that happening. That was an isolated occurrence back whenever the tariffs were first introduced about a year ago. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at a candlestick chart for VGT. And as you can see on here, we have a red candle forming right here, right? So this candle is coming back. The previous candle shows a high of that $806.17. And today we closed at that $720.66. I'm gonna be watching $700. That's what I'm watching for. If this position pulls back to that number, I want to see how it reacts. Are we going to bounce around that area, or are we going to push through 700 and see more downward movement in this position? But of course, we'll have to keep our eye on some of the big stocks that actually move this position, which would be your Microsoft, your Palantir, Meta, Tesla, things of that nature. So I'm going to be watching those individual stocks to kind of understand where this is going to be heading, because those stocks are going to tell us where this fund is going to be heading. All right, guys, I'm up over 7%, even with the tech sector getting hammered over the past month plus. Right? So we're going to keep our eye on those big positions that move this fund, and we're going to just continue to invest every single day. And we're going to be able to do that as this position pulls back, which is going to lower our average cost, which is a good thing. Now let's take a look at some of the comments that you guys left. I always like to at least review some of the comments that you guys leave on my videos, especially from the people that have joined and started investing with me along the way. I definitely like to shout you guys out. So let's take a look and see what you guys were saying. So the first comment here, facts. LOL, most people not looking years from now. They're worried about next week. Okay, the long-term game. Look, I've been saying that since I started investing in this portfolio. We're not worried about the 1 year or the 2 year look ahead, or we're not worried about what the positions are doing in the short term. These are 10+ year holds for me, and they should be for you as well. We're looking to build our net worth over a long period of time, and we're not worried about making fast money. We're not worried about any short-term losses or gains. We're just staying steady, and we're going to continue until we hit the goals that we set for ourselves. So you're absolutely right. So the next comment here, my average price is higher than current price. So buying to bring down my availability, it will come back. Again, another accurate statement. If you started investing later with me in this position, you're likely were buying at or near all-time highs. Look, I was doing that on plenty of my positions in this account as well as my other account. But I know that my average is going to come down, especially during times like this when the market is pulled back. So just stay consistent, and before you know it, your average price will be lower than the current price that we're trading at. All right, so and then the last comment that I'll read right here is buying the dip. Absolutely. Again, this is the time where people actually can really set themselves up to make a lot of money in the market. Whenever these positions are pulling back, that's the time to attack. Look, the 52-week highs are targets. Those are the prices that we're looking for these positions to ultimately move back to. When you see this position down nearly $100 from the 52-week high, that should tell you something. That should signal something in your mind to let you know, all right, we're down right now, and this is where we were 52 weeks ago. Can we get back to that position? And I'm gonna say yes, we absolutely can, and we will. It's just a matter of time. Look, back when I first started investing in the stock market, I could not stomach whenever the market was red. I couldn't stomach it, seeing my investment go from green to red, being down $500, $1,000. Seeing those numbers used to ultimately make my stomach churn. But now I don't even worry about it. I look at it as opportunities because I know I'm not selling those positions. I don't need that money. I've set myself up with an emergency fund that I've got cash on the side. If emergency arises, I don't have to worry about touching my positions. We're looking to build these positions up. And I'm going to be looking forward to giving you guys an update on my full portfolio in the next several weeks, kind of giving you an update of where we stand. I recently passed up my second milestone in that portfolio, and I'm going to be looking forward to sharing that with you guys in the future. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I know some of you guys like SCHG or QQQ or some other growth funds, and that's completely fine. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're investing in and how your position is currently doing.